This is my father-in-law's custom 1970 Chevrolet pickup truck. He drove it for years. He passed away about 5 years ago. About a year before he passed away, the truck got parked down in the shed down here and has been sitting ever since. I came over here and cleaned the windows just so we could see inside of it. Got all the trash out of the front seat. The truck's not in really that bad a shape. It needs a good cleaning, but other than that, the truck's probably in pretty good shape. It just doesn't run. Our first project on this truck is get it cranked and see where we go from there. Did actually try to get it cranked. Found out that the fuel was pretty varnished, been sitting in it for too long, new battery put in there. This is what I drained out of the fuel tank. As you can tell, it's pretty red. I'm gonna add some fresh gas to the gas tank, try to flush some of the bad stuff out. We'll see what happens as we try to drain it again. I managed to siphon some of the gas out. I'm trying to see what I have left in the tank from the fuel pump side. Looks like we've got most of it out at this point. Not much coming out. What I have is a 3/8 fuel line hooked up to the fuel pump to try to pump the fuel out of the fuel pump before we get to the carburetor. We'll go ahead and hook up the carburetor here in a few minutes and see where we go from there. Get some go fluid. Get a little primer going right here. Oh, the gas looks a lot better. Well, it looks like the fuel tank still has a lot of trash in it. Got the new carburetor from Amazon today to go on it. So we're gonna start pulling this one off and putting the new one on. Try to see if we can get gas out of the gas line. Anyway, we'll get started here. This is just a pretty simple remove and replace. The carburetor shouldn't take a few minutes. It's only about 4 bolts and some linkage stuff. We'll probably have to reuse the linkage off the old carburetor and replace it onto the new one. We'll get this done and we'll move on to getting some fuel in the thing. Just real quick, you'll see me use an impact to remove it and replace it, but do not tighten the bolts down with the impact. It's always best to torque these by hand so you don't bust any of the aluminum ears in the back. Make sure you get them to the right torque specs. because you don't want to bust a brand new carburetor base plate trying to get it tight for the impact. All right. I think we need to take that off first. All right, we got a fuel line run from the top of the fuel pump over to a cup over here. We're gonna drain some gas out of the gas tank yesterday. I don't know how much is left in it, but we're gonna try to get as much out as we can before we disconnect the fuel line off the fuel pump, just to make sure we don't get drowned in fuel when we do take it off. All right, we gotta get under here and disconnect the line from the fuel pump. Try to drain some more of the fuel out of here. Fortunately, it's a truck and it's fairly accessible. Get the gas tank. Oh. I had a friend show up here. I don't know if y'all can see him, but little border collie just showed up over here. bought some new ones. I'll try to use these, but I think I'm wasting my time. I think both of them are no good anymore. All right, try this. The old style were flat heads, the new style are Phillips heads. Can't make it up. All right, there. Basically, I'm just gonna stick an old bolt up in that fuel line for right now, just to kind of plug it off. Let's get the bucket of gas out from under here. Wasn't a whole lot of gas left in there. And that way we can do the remote gas on it. There we go. That should do it right there. All right, now let's fish this line up through here so we can get a little bit to the cab here. We got about a half a gallon of gas here. We're gonna feed the line down in there, and we're gonna try to fire the truck up and see what happens. Not getting enough gas to it. Right. I think if I adjust the carburetor a little bit, I think that the air cleaner, the vacuum for the air cleaner's not hooked up. And I don't think that's got a whole lot to do with it though. Guess I need to check the oil in it. It's got oil. It don't look too bad. I don't see no water in it. That's a good sign. Oil doesn't look bad at all. I think the oil will be fine for now. We'll get it changed once we get it running. Big spark plugs and I think we just got to get it going and let it run for a little while. It'll probably straighten itself out a little bit. We'll fire it back up for a few minutes to see what happens. running good, but it's broke. I think a new set of plugs and just let it run for a little while.